WIL, Midwest Sound Countdown. Johnny Paycheck, hello to you.
How you doing, Walter?
Well, I'm doing just fine, and looking forward to your appearance here in St. Louis. And no, I can't say that, John. Let's see. I'm glad we're taping because your appearance will already be over when I'm on the air.
Right.
Okay. Doing just fine, John, and enjoyed your appearance at the Chase Park Plaza at the Corsan Room last night.
Yeah, we had a big time.
That was just really super. Well, tell me what's in the future for you. What's going on right now for Johnny Paycheck?
Well, we just finished a new live album.
WIL, Midwest Sound Countdown. Johnny Paycheck, hello to you.
How you doing, Walter?
Well, I'm doing just fine, and looking forward to your appearance here in St. Louis. And no, I can't say that, John. Let's see. I'm glad we're taping because your appearance will already be over when I'm on the air.
Right.
Okay. Doing just fine, John, and enjoyed your appearance at the Chase Park Plaza at the Corsan Room last night.
Yeah, we had a big time.
That was just really super. Well, tell me what's in the future for you. What's going on right now for Johnny Paycheck?
Well, we just finished a new live album from New York City, the Lone Star Cafe up there. We got a new live album coming, and we're going into. And I don't know if we'll have a single off of that or not. We got a couple new things in there, and working on a 90-minute special and new movie. Take This Job and Shove It movie.
All right. Now, we talked about a possible movie thing when you were here last time in the studios, and I was telling you that as we sat there, you looked like a cowboy desperado. My heroes have always been cowboys.
Yeah, that's right.
And
well, this I'll be playing a. They're going to age me somewhat with makeup and everything. Be playing a little bit older fella. It takes place in a beer brewery, and it's going to be a good movie.
You know what it's going to be called?
Take This Job and Shove It.
Take This Job and Shove It. That's what you said, yeah.
Yeah, that's the title. It's the title song. We're gonna have the original version in, and then we're cutting what do you call Hollywood soundtrack?
Yeah, the track to it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Will it be a movie for television or will it be for the?
No, it's the theaters.
You said something about a 90-minute special.
Yeah, we're working on that now. And
can you tell us a little bit about what that involves?
Well, I can give you the title. It's called An Evening with the American Outlaw.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be. I think you'll like it.
Let's get back to Can you give us some of the storyline behind this movie?
Well, let's see. It takes place in a brewery, a beer brewery.
Yeah.
And it's a story of a guy that grows up in this town with all his buddies, and he goes away and becomes very wealthy. And he's working for this company, and they send him back to his hometown because the breweries are losing money, see? Or, they need to, not actually losing money, but they need to upgrade the production, and he has to come in and come down on all his old friends. And all it has to do with it finally boils down to there's fights between management and between personnel, and I don't actually know the ending yet. I haven't read the entire script.
Who else is in the movie, John?
I don't know. David Allen Coe.
Uh-oh.
David's going to be in with us. And I don't know who's going to have.
I was just wondering if they were going to mix up some of the people like they did in the Urban Cowboy, where they have John Travolta and Waylon Jennings and somebody in from outside of music.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're going to have some Hollywood personnel in too.
All right. Well, that sounds interesting. I'm holding in my hand an album called Johnny Paycheck. Everybody's Got a Family.
Meet mine.
And on the back of it says the West Texas Music Company. Now, Billy Sherrill?
Yeah, Billy's in with it. It's one of the first ones he's been on. First album that he's put his picture's been on.
Yeah, you don't see much of Billy. He keeps a low profile. But looking back here, there is Jim Murphy, and Jim Murphy's little brother. Well, he's not little, but he plays steel guitar right here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Wally.
Yeah, Wally.
Big.
We see him every time we come in.
Yes, we do, don't we? For at least half the night.
Half the night.
The music goes on, but we don't see Wally after the first half of the night. we're going to have a lot of fun this time too. Tell us now about your album here, the West Texas Music Company. You're also on an album with George Jones, right?
Yeah, I did my special guest album with him. There's a ton of us on that one.
That's right. That's an all-star thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Drinking and Driving is the single out of this West Texas, or out of this Everybody's Got a Family, Meet Mine album, and it goes into our 30 hottest records on the survey, as a matter of fact, today.
Oh, that's great.
And starts its climb. Tell us about some of the other songs in here.
Well, we just put together some of the best material I could find. I was trying to put a broad scope of stuff. You know, we got the Ballad of Billy Bardo, we got the Cocaine Train in there, we got and naturally Drinking and Driving, 15 Beers. It's just as you'll notice, there's only one slow thing in there.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was looking at it as a roll in my sweet baby's arms and
yeah,
things like what. Now, what songs would you pick out of this album to be singles? Which ones are your favorites? Drinking and Driving's already a single on its way to being a hit.
Yeah, I think I like 15 Beers.
Is there a story behind that song, John?
Always.
Besides the obvious.
But not anymore. I quit drinking and everything in November.
Well, a lot of us have. As a matter of fact.
You get on up here. You got to if you're going to keep up the pace. You know.
Willie Nelson told me that he had, he was taking it very light.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Even though you still find the cooler backstage with everything in the world in it, Willie is not. He's not partaking of the cider anymore.
That's the same thing I do. We got the same setup. I have, goodies for everybody, beer and whatever they, backstage, and sitting around us backstage. But I never touch it.
You're making me thirsty, John. Let's get back to the album. 15 Beers, you think could be another single out of the album?
It could be. There's the Ballad of Billy Bardo is getting a lot of action with the underground and the kids. And
I'm talking.
Oh, there's a song in there, Never Met a Girl I Didn't Like. That's getting quite a bit of reaction.
That sounds like a takeoff from a Will Rogers thing.
Yeah, it might have been. I didn't write it.
Change the sex around. Are there any stories behind the 15 Beers? Or I Never Met a Girl I Didn't Like?
No, because I didn't write any of them.
I mean, did Billy Sherrill stand on his head when he heard these, or display any emotion at all?
No, Billy goes along with me on just about everything I want to do.
Yeah, y'all work good together, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We've been together 7 years. I just re-signed for 5 more years, and we're a real team.
Well, I remember, the comeback with "Don't Take Her, She's All I Got," and I just knew great things were going to happen to you, and they have, and I'm so glad they have, because we, have all had our rough times in the past, and you look forward to the future being a little smoother, and I know it has been for you, and much more successful.
Yeah, things have really been good to me the last 2 or 3 years now, exceptionally. And we're just looking forward to continue doing the best music that we can find, and as long as the people like it, we're going to stick right in there.
I asked you this before, and I'm going to ask you again. You've recorded a lot of romantic things, a lot of romantic ballads, and now you're on a different thing. 15 Beers, Stay Away from the Cocaine Train. Are we going to get back to maybe some of the ballad type
things? Funny you asked that.
Funny I asked that. Okay.
I got in the new live album. It'll probably be the new single. It's called I'm Just Here in Memory of a Memory.
All right.
And we're doing it in our concerts in the young people are eating it up. They really like it.
What's the story behind the song, John?
It's just a guy that every time this feeling gets hold of him, he winds up back to this old house where they used to live, and late at night, you know, and everybody thinks he's crazy. He says, "Hell, I just might be, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just here tonight in memory of a memory."
Did you write this?
Yeah,
Is it?
one of the first ones I've written in ages.
What brought on? What was the? Was there something special that brought this particular thought along to you?
No, it just there was a young fella down in Texas. Actually had the basic idea, you know, and him and I wrote it.
Well, let's listen to it right now. Okay, John.